Hello. Oh, whoop. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to jump right into it. Profile. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. Got the stream up and running. Okay. Uh. All right. Letting people know that I'm live. That's funny. That's real funny. Hey, Iris. Yes, I am real. All right, and I'm doing all right. It's been a pretty uneventful week. I'll go into more stuff in a second. But how was your week, Iris? Okay. All right, here I've let people know that I'm live. That's my camera. Been sick, so mostly just feeling queasy, laying in bed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can commiserate a little bit with that. Hey, Silva. So, like, I've been dealing with like a couple health issues of my own. So there's this ingredient that gets recommended a lot in a lot of vegan cooking, because I'm vegan, so I watch a lot of stuff about vegan recipes and whatnot, right? And there's this ingredient that's recommended for giving like savory flavor to things, and it's mushroom seasoning. It's like a granulated dried mushroom seasoning that gives this like really good flavor. And I haven't been able to find it before, but I've started shopping at my local Asian market, and like when I went to go to the store, like the first time I went to the Asian market, I had people waiting for me, so like outside, and I knew that there was stuff that had to get done, so I didn't take a really long in there. I just did a cursory glance, Oh, you don't enjoy mushroom? Aw. I just did a cursory glance in the store, and oh no, Iris, oh no. So I did, like, when I went earlier, like the first time I went to the Asian market, I only did like a cursory glance looking for the mushroom seasoning. I couldn't find it. And there was a lot of stuff in the Asian market. But this time when I went, my friend was like, hey, we don't have anywhere else to be. Take your time. Don't rush. Blah, 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 blah. Which I was like, you know what? Fine. So I went down every single aisle till I found the mushroom seasoning, right? And that was like kind of last week-ish. And I finally started using it this week. And I've used it twice so far. And the first time, I misjudged how salty it would be, and I put too much in. And so it was too salty. Because it's essentially flavored like a flavored version of MSG, but without the MSG. It's still a glutamate, but it's not the same thing. It's an alternative to MSG. Okay, Uncle Roger. But I wanted to try it because I've seen it recommended a lot. And like the only way you could get it was getting it in this big bag. I was looking for a small thing so I could try it because I tasted it a little bit over like Thanksgiving when I was visiting family, and it tasted all right then. But I was like, let me try some now when I'm not like in the middle of doing so many other things, right? And like it tastes all right. It tastes pretty good. Like today I used it and I only put a little bit in. Body a complete. Okay. But like I think I still might have put in too much for my ramen. And the thing with it is it's still salt. It's still a salt. It's still very salty. And I deal with high blood pressure. So like I need to be very careful with my salt intake. So I'm probably gonna still dial it back a little bit further. Yeah, it's like high blood pressure is kind of genetic in my family. So like it was just not a fun day. Like especially the first time I used it earlier in the week when I put too much in. Orion, oh no, dot wave here. Oh my gosh, Iris. Oh goodness. And then like I had some stuff cancel on me this week, which was like a little bit frustrating. But it is what it is. And like last night was the night when I watched Critical Role. I watch Critical Role on Thursdays. It is a big part of my like just thing, right? And it was a rough night for me. I've talked about this a little bit on stream. Okay, Silva. I've talked about this a little bit on stream, but I suffer from intrusive sleep, or some people call them sleep intrusions. Depends on which paper you read how they're described. Which is a symptom of ADHD, where sometimes my brain will arbitrarily decide that it has not had enough stimulation and that it doesn't want to do whatever it is I'm doing, and it uh, disengages from whatever I'm doing very hard, very fast. Biologically, there's a flood of theta waves in the brain, and it happens so suddenly that I get very drowsy, sometimes to the point of passing out. And it can just happen like if I go like 2 minutes without like enough stimulation, or sometimes even less. 2 to 5 minutes is like average. I just pop out, even if it's something I really want to do, and it's random. Like, it doesn't always happen. It can't make it happen. It doesn't happen on command. It just happens sometimes. It's part of why I can't work, and it's very difficult for me to deal with. It's why I don't drive, even though I have a driver's license and I love driving. It used to happen a lot when I was driving. And I think it's related to stress. I have to talk to a psychiatrist to get like more input, but for my best research, there's not a whole lot known about it, and there's not any real treatments that I've seen that are publicly known in any of the papers I've read on it. So, that is among the things that I struggle with. Yeah. There was, I won't go into it because I don't want to get into too much heavy stuff, but there was a period of time in my life where I was convinced that nothing was real, and I was absolutely convinced that I had gotten into a car accident, I was dying somewhere, and all of reality was just a weird fever dream I was having as I was spiraling down and slowly dying. That I was I was convinced of that, because I had gone for years of just passing out while driving. Is that what that's called? The Capgras delusion? I don't know what that, I didn't know that actually had a name. But I had gone for years of passing out while driving. Like it got real bad. Yeah, I guess. It was just, I had come so close to dying. I'd come so close to getting into car accidents for so many times over the years of struggling with that. That, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Iris. Like, I have gone so many years. Like, I was an Uber and Lyft driver for a while, and it would happen on a regular basis while I was driving. And like, every time I thought I knew what it was, like, I thought it was my diabetes at first, and I got treatment for my diabetes, and it kept happening. Thought it was my anxiety. I started taking meds for my anxiety, and it kept happening. Yeah, like, it just, there was only one time in my life that I've ever gotten into a car accident due to passing out while driving, and it has happened literally thousands of times. Oh, all right, Nabaru, I'm glad to have you. Like, me, like, zonking out, my brain just disengaging, has happened literally like thousands of times, and I've only ever gotten into one car accident, and that was me hitting a guardrail. So anyway, I got sidetracked talking about the weird stuff inside my head. I had that happen last night. One of my friends, War Bandit, who's like, who kind of like looks to me for like advice and stuff, and like, I don't want to say looks up to me, but like calls me like big bro and stuff, and is like starting his whole adventure being a streamer. Was like having a stream last night before Critical Role, and I was like, it's before Critical Role, so I could watch it. And I wanted to watch it, give him pointers, and he was playing Armored Core 6, which is, I love Armored Core. I love giant robots, and I really wanted to be paying attention. But then it just started happening, and I was just like passing out in my computer chair. And I was like, great. And once it starts happening, it gets it'll like it starts happening, and then even if I wake up, I'm still drowsy, and it's hard for me to make it stop happening. And after the first time it starts happening in a night or in a day, it'll happen easier and easier and easier, while I'll just start going back down easier and easier and easier, unless something shocks my system. Like if I get, like it used to be when I would get almost into a car accident, that shot of adrenaline would make it stop. Which was terrifying. And but so yeah, that's a so it started happening, and I didn't like, I wanted to keep paying attention, and so I had to like start kicking on other YouTube videos, typing other things, doing lots of other things on other screens, just to try to keep my brain engaged. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get through Critical Role? Because Critical Role episodes are like 4 hours, right? And it's like, normally, in order for me to be in anything that's longer than an hour, I have to be actively typing something. I have to be actively in a chat room, reading and responding to things and doing stuff, just to keep my brain engaged, to make sure everything happens. It's why I couldn't finish college. Well, it's among the reasons why I couldn't finish college. And all my attempts to do like online classes and seminars just have not gone super well. Also happens a lot whenever I'm sitting in church, which is kind of frustrating. But so then Critical Role started, and I was trying, but I could feel it in the back of my brain, where I just kept going down and almost passing out, almost snapping. And like normally, like when I fall asleep, I'll like be able to pull myself awake really quickly, very shortly, like a few moments later. Like I'll be able to pull myself out of it, at least temporarily, because I've gotten so used to fighting it while driving. But I haven't had a thing happen like that bad in a while. And I was only able to like half listen to the Critical Role episode. Thankfully, like after the first little bit of action in the Critical Role episode, most of the rest of the episode went fairly, was like, it was a lot of exposition. It was went fairly smoothly. And I was able to keep up with most of what was going on. I missed a lot of the details. But I couldn't tune in. My brain was like, nah. So, but one thing I will say is, War Bandit's stream was really good. He's definitely improving. He's shown a great deal of improvement as a streamer from his first stream, which is good. And it's funny. So like, I'd given him a couple pointers on stuff, and then I saw him acting on those, and like he was doing things that like I struggle with, right? Like one of the things I struggle with as a streamer whenever I'm doing gameplay, when I'm doing a gaming stream, that you might see me struggle with tonight, is to keep talking, to keep giving running commentary, to read things out, and to like actually be engaging and talking and stuff. And yes, exactly, Iris. And like that was one thing I'd suggested to him, was like to make sure he was talking more often. And like he took that suggestion, and then he was just doing it so well in his stream. He was just doing it so well in his stream. And was giving a good running commentary, making sure to like stop to let the audio play in the game so that way people could hear the mission and the important audio. But then he was giving a good running commentary. It was really good. And I think like when I was watching his thing, I was like, you know, if he was making clips, I could see a couple a couple scenes in here. I don't know exactly how to make clips on Twitch streams. I know there's a way to make clips on those, but like I was like, that could have been a decent clip. But one step at a time. Well, War Bandit's not a VTuber. He's a flesh tuber. He's a normal flesh tuber. Oh, cool. Hattie met Sayu. Nice. Yay, meat. Exactly, Iris. Exactly. Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road? Well. Oh, so she... It got stuck in it. I'm proud of you, Silva. Did she actually tell that joke? Did she actually get a chance to tell the joke? But, oh, she did? That's great. One other thing, he tried guessing at the pun line too. Okay. Nice. So, like, one other thing that's, like, I've noticed has been happening recently. Oh, nothing got scuffed. That's nice for that to happen for once. There's one other thing that I've noticed happening a lot this past week, but it's been like slowly happening. Like I think it started happening sometime like last week, but then it became more of a thing, not concerning, but just like a thing that I noticed is happening. And so like just like a lot of people with, you know, ADD, ADHD, and a lot of other you know, neurodiverse things, and a lot of people who have like things in their life that are just like really frustrating, and just a lot of imaginative people in general, I have moments where I'll just kind of get lost in my own head and just keep making up fantasy and impossible scenarios that'll never happen, right? That'll just be like, what's it called? Like, maladaptive daydreams or something, where you make up these like fantastical scenarios that are extremely detailed and, important. Well, not important. They're extremely detailed and in-depth, more than like your average daydream. And like, I do that a lot for coming up with scenarios and ideas and working on. Yeah. And like, I've done that for most of my life. And I've noticed that like over time, the types of things I daydream about has shifted, right? And the perspective of the daydreams has shifted. Where like when I was a kid, I'd always daydream it as myself going on some adventure. Then as an adult, I would daydream about what like other people describing my adventures, which sounds kind of weird, but the perspective shifted about like how I could go on great adventures and what that would do to the world. But lately it's gone like, normally it's like save the world, pilot the giant robot, you know? be the chosen superhero. But lately, it shifted. And I guess I'm being a little bit like vulnerable here or whatever, but like I've been having these like maladaptive daydreams, these like fantasies of like meeting famous people and becoming their friends, and getting noticed as a VTuber, and growing and going on adventures with other VTubers to like make great content and just like grow and stuff. And like wanting to grow is okay, but then like I feel like if I get so caught up in these daydreams, at some point it gets hard to tell between what's real and what's a dream. And that's something I never want to happen. I want to make sure I'm always clear on what's real and what's in front of me. And I also feel like if I get too lost in my delusions and daydreams, that I'm going to yeah. That's definitely one way of putting it, Iris. Yeah. That's definitely fair. That's definitely a fair way to put it. We all need some kind of dreams. It was just getting like, I noticed this week I was getting kind of uncomfortable with like how well, no, I'm not talking about dreams. I'm talking about like I'm wide awake running an entire movie in my head. Like I'm not talking about like I was asleep or dozing off or any of that stuff. I mean, like I am just wide awake and indulging in yeah, less dreams, more fantasies. Yeah. Which, like, when you say fantasies, epic maladaptive daydreaming moments? I've never heard that term, moments. Or is it supposed to say moments? But yeah, I just noticed that, like, it was just really detailed. Oh, you're being silly. All right. You know what? We need more silly in the world. We need more silly in our lives, Iris. We definitely need more silly. So I welcome the silly. I welcome the jovial. You'll notice the playlist is different from last week. I usually use Stream Beats because it doesn't get me copyright struck or anything. For music, I like to have some kind of music because I live in fear of getting copyright struck. So I always try to have non-copyright music playing, covering up any, in case the game has any instances of copyrighted music. Which, like, I've had exactly one time a game feature copyrighted music. The Twitch Panopticon demands time. Oh my gosh. And Oh, you posted a picture of it in memes? All right, I'll take a look at it later. Just remind me whenever we get to the end. I normally do like a half-hour talking in the beginning, then a half-hour talking at the end of the stream. So when I get to the end, if you're still around, Nabiru, remind me and I'll take a look and show it off to everybody. You said you put it in the memes thing on my Discord? Okay. But yeah, so I use Streambeats because it's the one I've had the least amount of like problems with. And normally, Streambeats has a website where like they have like their disclaimer, the license, and they have the links to the Spotify playlists, and then they'll have a place where you can download some of their playlists. I wish they had everything up that you could download, so that way I could run stuff without having to have Chrome or anything else open, because I really like to, if I'm running like a very resource intensive game, have like VLC media player. I feel like uses a lot less CPU overhead than having Chrome open or having Spotify open. And when I have like limited bandwidth and I'm trying to stream, I don't want to be having to be streaming music and game at the same time. So that's why I like to download the music to my computer and then just play it on a playlist. And so I went to go see if there had been anything new added to the holiday playlist, because we're in the holiday mood. But the website was down, and I was like, that's really weird. Like, did something happen? Am I still safe to use this music? And I started like panicking a little bit, like, what in the world's going on? And like, I went to the Senpai Gaming website, which is the umbrella company, and it had a link to a Streambeats Spotify playlist, and all the stuff's still on Spotify, but I don't have Spotify Premium, and I don't feel like fighting with ads, so I don't run Spotify for music. I just don't, because I don't have, like, if I could download the stuff and play, because I know you can download stuff through Spotify and play offline if you have Spotify Premium. I think that's still a thing. But like, I was panicking for a second, and I Googled it, and I was like, yo, Streambeats, just looking, and I was looking through this stuff on Google, and I saw somebody had made a Reddit post like about a week ago that said, hey, Streambeats website is down. Is like, did they stop functioning or whatever? So I'm like, yes, someone asked what I needed, and the answer was apparently when explode apparently I'd missed a tweet or X post or whatever that Harris Heller, the guy who runs Streambeats and Senpai Gaming, I think it's gaming, but or is it Senpai Records? One of those two. Senpai something. Harris Heller had done a tweet where he'd explained that whenever the new Christmas merch store went up, there'd been some kind of a glitch with their setup, where the Christmas store going up, the Christmas merch store going up, had taken down the Streambeats website. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. I'll get it fixed soon. And that was like 5-6 days ago, and I guess it just hasn't been fixed yet. And I'm like, well, it's a real good thing I have most of the songs already downloaded that I was going to use. I saw some people were like, oh, geez, I kept procrastinating on getting music, and I was going to do it before such and such thing. Yes, another casualty of Mariah Carey's Rampage. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness gravy. Oh, goodness gravy. So, but one thing, I guess one last thing about the whole daydreams thing. I try to console myself with, like, you know, in these daydreams, I'm meeting all these big movers and shakers and getting publicly recognized for all the hard work I'm doing and, you know, for all of my talents and capabilities and stuff. Your standard power fantasy stuff. But one of the things I've started to try to think about is the fact that, like, I do have a small community of people. It's small, but I do have a community of people that recognize what I contribute, that care about me and my content. I have rubbed elbows with really great people. They may not be famous, but they're still great people. And this reminder for myself that fame and notoriety does not equal great. And that if my goal is to be good at what I'm doing, to do my best, to be good for the world around me, that, like, it's okay if that never earns me any notoriety or fame. It's okay. And, like, yeah, I guess that got a little bit surprisingly deep, but, like, I guess just also this acceptance that, like, I do know I have interacted with great people, and I don't want to discount that. I never want to forget or discount the wonderful people that I've interacted with. So, all right, let's get going. So tonight we're playing Zoids Saga DS. This is a DS game that was never released in America. It only came out in Japan. It is the last entry in the Zoids Saga franchise, which is an RPG version of the Zoids stories, but it is a retelling of the first game in the franchise with, like, updated graphics, updated mechanics, updated everything. So it's like, it's the last, but it's also the first. And someone released a patch. I don't remember the name. I think, hold on, I have it in here. Tracy Trace released a patch for an English translation of almost everything in the game. Some combat dialogue and the database dialogues I don't think are translated. But, like, the actual, like, game dialogue has been translated. The relevant game dialogue has been translated. And so that's what we're playing through some more tonight. I've been playing through a bit of it because I want to get through it. I love Zoids. I love giant robots. I love mechs. And I love the Zoids franchise. I've been on a Zoids kick a lot recently. So, I'm just happy to share this with all of you. Oh, one thing, I don't know if anybody will be here, but I am planning. All right, Iris, I'm glad you're excited to see it. All right, you have fun with chores. You have fun with chores. One thing I will say is that I am planning to have a stream on Monday, even though it is Christmas. I have a special surprise for you all that I've put together for Monday. I did a thing for stream on Monday, so I hope to see at least some of you there. But yes. It is probably still going to be a gaming stream, but I'll show you the special surprise on Monday then. But let's get this gaming kicked off. All right. Yeah. That was weird. I just saw a spider web swing in front of me, and I realized that a spider crawled down, and I missed it crawling down past my face. Oh, the casualties of the struggles of living in a basement. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's see if there's any new challenge things. Nope, I've already done all these. So now we're about to investigate the underground basement of this thing. Do I have everybody set? Could put him in a liger. I could put him in a liger. Could put him in an insect. That he has the best stats in an insect. Twenty less EP needed. I could put the healing pro on there. A 20% boost to healing. That could be useful. Ooh, there's an L expert I hadn't put on Earth yet. Okay. He has Tiger 3. I could get Liger 2 and put him in a Shield Liger, but I do like him in a Saber Tiger. I think I'll put Kamikaze on there because that's a 30% increase in power when in the front row, which is exactly where he wants to be. And if he's using comeback, you get a 60% attack when he's low on health. He should never be low on health. So we're going to grab Kamikaze. Okay. Now he's got everything working together. Okay. All right. So I've got him equipped with the rail cannon so he can use it. Okay. Yes, it is Mech's time. How'd your chores go, Iris? Okay. I'm just doing all my setup before we go into the dungeon. Oh, okay. So you're working on chores? Okay. Ah, okay. That makes sense, Iris. So, a rundown. I'm preparing to, let me go heal. I don't know if you're familiar with the Zoids franchise, but this game takes place in an alternate, like, reality timeline thing, and we're fighting these bad guys that are trying to jump through the different timelines of the Zoids franchise. Because one thing about Zoids is it just keeps rebooting. Like every season takes place either in a different timeline or so far away in the timeline from the other seasons that it might as well be a reboot. That is just one thing about the Zoids franchise. And in this game, that makes it work for it, where now you're jumping between these different things, interacting with these different characters, and going on an adventure with all these different characters. And what is really cool is that the way they've put it all together, like right now what's happening is we're after this bad lady Flam, who like is trying to do something. We don't know what she's trying to do, but she's jumped back into the chaotic century timeline and is doing something. But she, in the process of doing whatever she's doing, she kidnapped Fiona, one of the characters from Zoid's Chaotic Century. So now we're teaming up with some of their people in order to try to track down Flam and rescue Fiona. And our latest lead told us that the Zoid Research Institute, which is essentially the Pokemon Center in this game, has a secret basement in this town. And we're going to break in and infiltrate the basement and see if we can't find out what bad stuff they've got going on. Let me save. Okay. Okay, this doesn't look like there's anything new. Let me see if there's anything. Yes, are you ready? Let's go do it. I'm just making sure nobody has anything new to say. Okay, let's do it. Who are you guys? Keep quiet. Stay right where you are. We won't have any trouble. Yes, okay. Please answer our questions. What are you researching in this place? That's fess up if you know what's good for you. This guy is as dangerous as he looks. She's right. I'm a bad guy. Talk. The ancient ruins. Ancient ruins? You mean the Galil ruins? That's right. We've been experimenting with reviving a Zoid core that was found there. I only help with the genetic engineering. You mean to say the Zoid has already been built? I see. Where is it right now? I came rushing back after hearing that it had run rampant, but that's all I know. I swear, this is bad. Sir Prozen's gonna kill me. So it's somewhere in this facility, huh? We have to hurry and find it. So I know from my knowledge of Zoid's lore that, the Galil ruins is where they found the core of the Death Sore. You are thieves, bandits? No matter. You've come all the way. I can't have you leaving so soon. Make yourselves comfortable. You? Who are you? You don't know me? Nope. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Gunther Prozen. Prozen? The next emperor of the Gylos Empire. This guy is bad news. Is Flam not part of this? You're the one trying to revive the Death Sore. How would you know that? No matter. You will be the perfect test for my new creation. New creation? A Death Sore prototype? Excuse my rudeness, but I'll be making my exit now. After all, I have a coronation to attend at the capital. Like we'd ever let that happen. Feel the power of the bloody demon. You pathetic, worthless insects. Ha 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 ha. Here it comes. Prince. All right, everyone, prepare for battle. Ooh, the bloody demon. Some new partner, the Blade Liger. Oh my gosh, now I have to... Okay, Earth has to be up front. Got shock cannon, which for 2. Laser blade for 2. E-shield for 200. Laser saber for 246. For 5. High single target damage. Alright, let's equip you with stuff to make you. Don't want to give him a high damaging back row thing? No, I'll give him... Increases crit chance. Yes, it's robot fight time, Iris. It's a RPG, so there's a lot of like there's a lot of strategy elements. But yeah, lots of options. And this is just the stuff I've unlocked. Okay, got the extra armor, compound sensor, crit up. With the high laser shield for the strong laser defense, because this thing's gonna have a charged particle cannon. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Put those 3 up front and the red horn. Oh, let me check the red horns. One, 3, 1, 2. So it's only gonna be able to hit stuff in the front row. Only gonna be able to hit targets in the front row. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I just got a notification of something. I don't know what just happened. I just got a notification of something. Did you all see a notification pop up on the screen? Yeah, kinda, Nabiru. I just saw a notification. I didn't see, I heard it. I don't know what it was. Oh, did I get a new subscriber? No, that was... My last subscriber was 4 days ago. Okay. Well, if somebody joined or did something, say something. If somebody new showed up, say something in chat, and I'll be glad to interact with you. Okay. Back to it. Oh, that might have been... I did have a Steam notification pop up, but I don't think Steam notifications make noise. Okay. All right. Okay. What do I want to do? Oh, that's not good. This thing seems to have pretty high bullet defense. Oh, I should have seen if he still has the organoid. I should have equipped the organoid. Okay, that wasn't bad. Let's see how he does against... Oh yeah, he just took a melee attack and... Yeah, took some decent damage. Alright, we're chunking this thing down. Oh, that was some... Oh. He could attack the entire front row with melee. That's funny. Let's see if this does any more, because the last one just did 4 damage. Nope, it does not. Okay. Who needs that heal? I think... Alright, we're doing alright. All right, so we're just kind of wearing through this thing's defenses right now. Oh, I forgot to check to see if he had an organoid. Oh my gosh. I keep skipping. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to have him keep healing. Okay, well, what's this? All right, we are just blasting at this guy. He hasn't done anything. I thought this thing, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Organoid. I thought this guy had a giant charged particle cannon. Oh. That was anticlimactic. Yeah, the person who did the patch didn't translate. They translated all the stuff you need to play the game. They translated the like story related text, but they didn't translate the database, which has like random factoids you learn as you go through. That's not it's just random stuff related to the series, not relevant for actual gameplay. And they didn't translate some of the combat dialogue. Because it's just them saying something whenever you do an attack, but the actual like menus and the regular dialogue is translated. But I mean, I'm happy because I wouldn't be able to play the game without it. 352 restraint counter, nice. Fortifier armor break counter, nice. Counter L expert, okay. There's Flam. That's the person I'm looking for. Person I'm on this whole quest looking for to figure out what her evil plan is. I'd never hand Zeke over to you or to anybody. Well then, you leave me with no choice. I'll just have to take it with brute force. Open your eyes, Flam. You're being used by the Emperor. Can't you see that? So there was a storyline in the beginning where, so there's the Gylos Empire and then there's the Helic Republic. And in this story, in the original timeline, there's a third kingdom called the Kingdom of Arcadia that maintains a peace treaty with both the Gylos Empire and the Helic Republic. And as part of that peace treaty, there are the three guardians of Prince Athel that are one from the Gylos Empire, one from the Helic Republic, and one from the Kingdom of Arcadia. And so those are the Earth, I believe, was the one from the Gylos Empire. And you found out that he was actually a spy that was trying to find that was sent to investigate, to find a time machine. So he has some connections to these bad guys, because you think these bad guys might have been connected to that search for the time machine, because these bad guys are some new faction that have popped up. I won't hear anything from you, someone who did nothing but look down on others. What in the... I'll settle this right here once and for all. Lady, you're in a single Redler. I'm not entirely sure what you expect to happen right now. Everyone prepare for battle. Like, don't want to heal. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah. I forgot to activate his organoid. Oh. Alright. That was anticlimactic. I should have done a thing to try to get the Redler data. Earth, you keep weaseling your way out of trouble. We'll have to finish this some other time. But mark my words, you'll be defeated by my hand. She got away. I'm sure we'll cross paths with her again. I'm glad you found what you came here for. Thanks, man. It's fine, it's fine. We both had our fair share of trouble. I wouldn't be surprised if the Imperial Army arrived any minute now. Good point. We should probably get moving before that happens. Hey, you meathead over there. Me? Be careful out there. The lady you're running with is scary. Anyway, our ladies are probably getting worried right about now. Let's get moving, Van. Oh, I thought she took Fiona. Or were we just investigating her because she'd done something? Oh, right, because Fiona... This is when Fiona and Zeke were combined with the Shield Liger turn into the Blade Liger. Right. Okay. Alright. Van and Irvine left the party. Prince, let's head back as well. Seems like we've stopped Flam's plan for the time being. Good point. I'm also worried about how Arcadia is faring. Let's go, Prince. Right, let's return to Arcadia. Our forces are prepared for the suppression of the Arcadian army. Good. This dude's helmet creeps me out a little bit. Like, he's got like a thing where there should be a face, but you don't know if that's a skull or just more armor. Also, a report has just come in from Flam. Tell me what it says. It seems she failed to capture an organoid. I see. I thought I could get a little more use out of her, but... Blood. Tell Flam to go to the time machine in the ruins and destroy it. But if the time machine in the castle were to stop functioning, then you suppose we leave the time machine in the ruins as is? We have no need for two of them. Even just one will suffice. Now go. Yes, my lord. His little brat Athel was his name. I'll seal him and his little followers away in time and space. Ha 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 ha. They should be returning any moment now. When they do, we'll launch our attack on them. Yes, ma'am. You won't escape this time, Earth. Planning a surprise attack, Flam? Gale, what are you? I have an order from His Highness to destroy the time machine. What? You can't be serious. I'm quite serious. It seems we have no need for two time machines. And so, he wishes to seal them away in another world. But that... Flam's kind of, gender shame... Her name... You say words, and I'm not sure what you mean when you say she's kind of gender. It's probably a phrase that I don't understand. You have a problem with that, Flam? No, of course not. I shall begin the preparations for the next phase of the plan. I've made this Highness order quite clear, Flam. Earth. The gate's becoming unstable. Oh no, it can't be. Flam is... Let's hurry, Prince. Don't interfere, you two. Turn around and go back. Earth, I'll defeat you with my own 2 hands. But if I destroy this machine, I would never be able to get my revenge. Is that what you want, Flam? Who are you? We're the Arcadian army. We've taken control of this area. Step away from the time machine. Arcadian army, huh? You're faster than I thought, or perhaps someone failed to properly suppress your forces. Haha, it doesn't matter. I don't know who you are, but I'll throw you a bone this time, Earth. Even if I have to sell my soul to the devil, I'll see to it that I erase you from this world. Boop. Earth, Regina. What in the world? Welcome back, Prince, and the 3 beast warriors. And you are... We're the soldiers of the Arcadian army. We've managed to evade suppression by the enemy forces and have finally regrouped. I see. Good work. Rest easy knowing we have this area under control. Seems like there's still hope, Prince. Prince? Right. So, okay, one thing about Athel, he's not the greatest pilot, but that thing on this, that earpiece he has is like an AI unit that helps him with piloting. And I think that's really cool that he's got some kind of super AI assist because he's not the greatest pilot, and it's the only reason he can keep up with professional pilots. Everyone, you've done well to make it here in good health. Prince, the battle will be tough, but we will fight to the end and never lose hope. Yes, Prince. You say you failed to destroy the time machine? Yes. My deepest apologies, my lord. And the failed capture of the organoid, not to mention allowing Arcadian soldiers to occupy the ruins. You fool. Get out of my sight. I'm surrounded by incompetent fools. Preparations are in place, my lord. Right. Don't fail me. I'm counting on you to bring my plan to fruition. Yes, my lord. Blood, tighten the castle defenses. At once, my lord. Which is funny because, the ruins to get to the time machine are, right beside the castle. The Arcadian army was quick to fight back. Yes, his name is literally Blood. I can't help but think that someone purposely failed to catch the remaining Arcadian soldiers. And this one's name is Gale, which Gale is more of a normal name, but it's still funny. If it were found out to be the case, that would be considered a betrayal, wouldn't you say? Seems you enjoy politics more than fighting, Blood. Of course. If you only focus on fighting, then you can't see what someone is trying to do to stab you in the back. I like to stab them first before they can do the same to me. I see. I'll be sure not to turn my back to you in that case. Time machine activity has been detected. It seems the time machine in the castle has been activated. You know where they're headed? We're not sure. Well, then let's trace the waves from the time vibrations. If we do that, we should be able to track the Emperor's army. Can we pinpoint the exact destination? I'm not sure. There might be a slight error in the calculation. What do you think, Prince? Let's go after them. The longer we wait, the less chance we have of tracking them. The Prince is right. Alright, tell the scientists to get to work on analyzing the time vibrations. Yes, sir! We should check our equipment and begin heading to the ruins. What did I get? Oh, he can rock an E-shield? Oh. Okay, so we got more honed. Only one L expert, which... Oh, wait, no. I have 2 L expert, so that's 3 L expert. I've got Laser Pro. Bob. Barbara. It's just really like me choosing my little Lancer mechanic. Yes. Exactly, Iris. Bop, 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 bop. Let's see if we got any new dialogue options. So the person who did the thing inserted himself and one of the other people who helped him into the game here. If you find some errors, tell me on... Yeah, he inserted himself as this bartender that you can come back to and talk to in the main town. And made this waitress one of the people who helped with the coding or something. I do anime... Oh, fan art. Okay. I'd love to work as an artist instead of a waitress. Yeah. You can open the... Okay. Is this these people just saying the same tips? Okay, these... I think these 3 are just saying the same tips. But yeah, it is really funny. Because those characters don't say anything important, so having them, like, be representative is just funny. Alright. Of course I can. I do. Right back to full health. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Shout out to Protag Mechs of the Lancer campaign. Oh, nice. Let's see if this got any new stuff. Nope. There are like 4th dimensional fractal mechs that exist outside of linear time space that cannot be destroyed in a way that matters. Ooh. Massive orb of bunny nanites that constantly regenerates by accelerating the entropy of the universe itself. Oh, so one sounds like a Minotaur. That one sounds like a... that one sounds like a, whatchamacallit, Baylor. And then a completely regular IPSN combat mech. Third one's the most dangerous of the 3. Oh no, what's the most dangerous one? There's support equipment you can equip to your Zoids to defend against different attack types. Okay. It's a Blackbeard. Getting angry with Sekhmet. Unleashing Sekhmet on your enemies. Ouroboros, aka Wormy, The Arc 00 and Harpy, respectively. Nice. So, I'm presuming the Blackbeard is Harpy. Does it, since it's called Harpy, does it have the flight system in order to fly like a Harpy? Because a flying Blackbeard sounds funny. Nice. These are all so weak. The only got segment recently themed it as my character helping them because mine, Wormy's pilot Jackalope, is an NHP employer and might sort of be an NHP slash her own NHP self due to weird paracausal shenanigans that she is still struggling to come to terms with. Ooh, that sounds spicy. Oh. Who's this Thomas guy they're talking about? I want to do more sessions, but everyone's been busy lately. Aw. Yes, just wow. When in doubt, just wow. Where do I need to go? None of the areas are lit up. I like how the save screen has team power level in the tens, thousands. Very descriptive and useful. Thanks, game. I know, right? It doesn't tell me exactly what that means at all. I have to head to the ruins? I wonder, can I interact with this thing? No? Okay. I guess we have to head to the ruins. I've got all my supplies set up. I might trade out the Rhinos for the, for a Liger. But I like the speed on the Rhinos. I'm gonna find a way to revive that thing one day. Where does this take me? If I remember, it was going past the castle was the way to get to the time machine that we came out of. So I'll head to the castle. Oh, there's something nearby buried. Oh, got Z data for a Saber Lion. Ooh, that's a fun one. That's a fun little Zoid. Let me save. That's a fun little Zoid. Could do some creative builds with that one. Oh, H1. Cool. I can use that for a lot of stuff. Yep. Oh, well, I got Zabat. Digging in the ground for VTubers. Yes. Did I just get Zabat? Yeah, I already had Zabat, though. Yeah, going for potatoes, tubers. I think it's funny that I need a Saber Fang to make a Gun Tiger when the Gun Tiger is so much weaker. I think that's funny. Yes. Game balance moment, exactly. Okay, so that means that I need to head to the underground ruins over there. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm listening to the holiday playlist from Stream Beats, which is funny because, like I said, the site's down. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Oh. Oh no, not the Hell Runners. So this area was the starting area, but the enemies don't get stronger as you play. So whenever you get sent back to the starting area, it's just really funny. Because you're like so much stronger than the starting enemies. Thankfully, you don't have limited ammunition in this game. I need to go down, then up again. Did I see anything pop up? No. I should have gone under instead of over. Oh, I don't think I have a gator. I didn't get the gator data. Okay. That's a good one. I should have done the data collection. Uh, yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I'm in the starting area, so... These things were kicking my butt when I first started, though. Ah, got the data for the wrong one. I almost want to farm to get the iguan. Not the iguan, the data for the... anything over here? I almost want to... Oh, hello. Ooh, super small core. Is the analysis of time vibrations complete? Yes, we've determined that the location. Excellent work. Let's go, Prince. Right. The time machine is now operational. Be careful, Prince. Take care, Prince. Take care, Prince. Okay. Let's see where we end up. We just were in the Chaotic Century timeline, so I'm wondering which timeline we're going to end up in this time. Maybe New Century Zero? We haven't been there yet. I've never seen this place before. I can see a city nearby. Let's start by heading there, Prince. Right. Alrighty. I want to get a feel for some of the random enemies around here. Are there any random enemies? No enemies for... Oh, hello. Ooh, hello. Alright, let's fight you. What have you got? 3 black Rymoses and 2 gun snipers. I still laugh at the fact that the name is Black Rymos. Let's... Now we're up to the regular challenge level. Now these things are kicking my butt. Well, at least they're taking a beating. I want to get that gun sniper data because I know gun sniper is a good one. Oh, it's stunned. Ba 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 ba. Oh, that could have hit. That could have done some major damage if it hit. Okay. So, ooh, this is fun. new enemies with new strategies. That whole thing with the can't move is the first real status enemy that I faced. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's nice to face enemies that I'm actually gonna have to work to hit. Because I was like towards the end of the last region, I was kind of walking through enemies for a little bit. But all the defensive build I have means it doesn't do much damage right now. Okay. Now let me get data gather. Got a 50-50 chance to get what I want. Amateur Japanese translator here. It's funny that all you guys are getting hit and going, oh, wow. I think that's why they didn't translate it. But Regina just keeps dodging every attack, repeating, we can't lose here, we can't lose here. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Will I get the gun sniper data? No, I already have the data for Black Rhymos. Oh. This looks like Blue City, so we might be in Fuzors. Yep, this is Blue City. We're in the Fuzors timeline. It's even better because Jack, I think it's Jack, also says the same line when he's attacking. Oh, that's funny. Let me see. Okay. So there was a Zoids game. A Zoids mobile game that I think worked like that. Yes, when they cannot lose here. Exactly. No, your Mulga is safe if they're attacking the strong ones. I think there was a Zoids game at one point. But it got shut down. There was a Zoids mobile game that got shut down. Yes, exactly. That's what the kid said. The one attacking the Zoids around here seemed to be piloting a Gogulus. A Gogulus, could it be? No, there's no way. What's wrong, Jack? Oh, it's nothing. Okay. Zoids are being attacked indiscriminately around here. Liger Zero Lord, oh, 5-star super rare. So I know that there was, let's see. Ooh, a chest. What do we got? Mind's Eye. Okay, let's get some healing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know where that is. This is the item shop. Let's see if we got any new items. Okay, listen, dude. I need you to move. I walk. There you go. Thank you. Ion L. Nice. I don't know if I have anyone with enough HP for that to be worth it. SM, reboot, shockwave, evacuation unit. Nope, I'm pretty good. See if we got any cool new weapons. Let me see. Ooh, yes, chest. Laser rifle, nice. Ooh, another item box. Compound sensor. Let's see. Ooh, that's the one with the accuracy up, crit up. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, a laser rifle does a lot of damage. And it's only 7. Only 7, and it does... Here we go. Oh, this is... Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize there was a way I could just check things. 120. Ooh, that's a big jump in damage output. Because right now my strongest active thing is 100 for the 3 cannon and the heavy railgun. But this this uses more energy points, so it's not super great. Let me sell off some of this stuff. Heavy Gatling gun, nice. Hits a whole row. Anti-air Vulcan. Accelerator cannon. Linear rifle. Beam Gatling, hits a whole row. Beam launcher, laser rifle. The accelerator cannon is the most damaging one. But it weighs so much. Oof. Not very accurate though. This one's way more accurate, uses more EP, has a longer range, but it has almost twice the weight. Yep. Railguns are fun. Oh, this one does a lot of damage with shield pierce. So this one does the most damage. Okay, 170. EP max. Oh, ooh. Oh, that's a good one. And only weighs 3. I'm gonna buy 2 of that because that is really good. All right, hold on. Okay, made a little bit there from selling all the hyper Vulcans I keep getting. Hyper machine guns, I mean. Okay, the physics up and the E power up are really good. EP max is because yes, I'm at the shop. Hold on, my model is doing weird things right now. Give me a second, I gotta calibrate it. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's fine. I spent a little bit, got some good... some of these weapons Chicken noodle soup? Okay. All right, I'll get you chicken noodle. All right, this one is useless because it's too weak to do anything. That one's pretty good. Did you want your chicken noodle soup with what would be, it's been so long since I've had chicken noodle soup, I guess. With long noodles or short noodles? Side of gun? Oh, okay, side of gun. Exactly. Chicken noodle soup with side of gun, the American way. Okay, there we go. But never a fan of American cuisine. I think I see some more interesting American cuisine in other oh my gosh, child. Walk away. Just walk. It's like they're standing 1 pixel. Take the magnets raw over there. Here, horrible behavior. Oh no. Shockwave. What else have we got? Okay, so let's talk to people. Rastani is okay. I didn't. Fuzors is one of the series I didn't watch. Be a Z fighter. Peacekeeping Bureau is getting desperate. Okay. You need anything, you best visit Mock Storm. Mock Storm. They're the jack of all trades around here. You'll know it when you see a big clock tower. Okay. This is not a... Oh, that is the big clock tower. That's Mock Storm. Bounties? Oh, you get prizes for hunting different... Oh. That's really cool. Gorgeous Gunner, Liger Arrow. Oh, that's really cool. They all the same bounty? Yeah, they're all the same bounties. That's gonna be a cool way to get credits. Okay. I saw some people say that like they like to like use a cheat code to get infinite money so they don't have to grind. But I feel like I've never really needed money. I've been doing pretty well. I'm not like, but also some people like to set it up so they just run through they just run through the game's combat. I'm like, I enjoy the game's combat. I don't know what you said. Whatever you said, the bot must have flagged it. I don't know what you said. If you said something in all caps. This is the arena. I already went in. Oh, did I go in here? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's talk to Mock Storm. Oh, you were joking about the terminal? Oh, yeah. It is oops, all caps. Exactly. They probably know something about the Zoid attacks happening recently. Let's head in and ask. We still don't know if the attacks are being carried out by the Emperor's army or not. Well, this is our only lead. I think it's well worth checking out. Feels as if we're clutching at straws. The Emperor is fighting to acquire powerful Zoids, so these attacks must be his doing. The simplest thoughts are usually the most correct. You might be right. Hey, who are you calling simple? At any rate, let's check this out, Prince. We're sure to learn something new. Right, I understand. Let's go. Can I help you? We want to know about the recent Zoid attacks. Don't try to hide anything from Earth. You don't have to Not everyone is your enemy. You don't have to be hostile to everyone as soon as you meet them. Don't speak to them like that. Who are you people? To tell you the truth, we believe that the people we are pursuing could be responsible for recent Zoid attacks. If you know anything, please tell us. I see. If you know something, spit it out. Cool your jets, Earth. Would you happen to know anything? I still don't have any concrete information, but we've been receiving a lot of requests relating to these incidents. Is that so? Looks like we've come up empty. Oh well, let's keep looking somewhere. Wait. Is this really all that serious of a matter? Since Zoid attacks aren't particularly rare, if our assumptions are correct, then a particular army is involved. An army? That's bad news. Where in the world is this army from? They're a mystery. Dun dun dun. Ah, a mystery, huh? It's quite possible this city and all the Zoids in the area are target. If that were true, it would be best to solve this mystery before it gets even further out of hand. Alright then. We, Mockstorm, will lend you our strength. Thank you very much. This will make things much easier. Ah, it seems our members have just arrived home. Let me introduce them to you. So with that, Mockstorm will dedicate our efforts to preventing the recent Zoid attacks. Fantastic. Wouldn't you say, Helmet? Roger that. I can come too, right? No way, Matt. You have to stay here. But I can help in my Leo Blaze. RD, Sigma, I'm counting on you two as well. Roger that. Leave it to us. Have these kids even got what it takes? Earth. Hey, don't underestimate us. I'll show you just how strong Liger Zero and I are. Yeah, this was the second series that had a Liger Zero as the main character. We don't know where you guys came from. Can we even trust you? That's right. You make really good points, Sigma. I'm sure you guys have your fair share of incompetent little kids. Seems like he struck a nerve. Say, how about you two leave it here and get yourselves ready? Alright, let's do a good job out there, everyone. RD became an ally, received Liger Zero. Helmet became an ally, received Command Wolf AC. Sigma became an ally. Leo Striker. Kick those criminals' butts. You guys just don't stand around. Alright, let's get moving as well. Prince, just Athel is fine, Jack. Alright, let's get moving then, Athel. You should take this with you. It will come in handy for locating enemies, it seems. Search radar level 2. Received item radar level 2. You should be able to see enemies and items from even further away than before. Also, if you touch the red circles that appear on the touch screen, you'll be able to see extra information about the enemy. It still isn't a lot of information, but okay, let's go. You say that as if I ever go off the dig. Fusion, yeah, some Zoids are able to fuse with other Zoids. They come together and make an even more powerful Zoid. They come together. Could that be what happened with my Sauron Knight and Ruji's Marasume Liger? I don't remember that happening. By that point, I think... Lots of different Zoid capable fusion, so try team combinations and see what works. Don't listen to RD. Okay. Let's build my team. Long range cannon, good damage, smoke screen, E-Bite Fang, okay. Strike laser claw, 2 shotgun. Oh wow, you've got, this Leo Striker's got lots of weapons. Got a multi-cannon, Missile Pod M, Strike Laser Claw, Zanbreaker. He's a front range dude. I want to use Liger Zero. Let's look at the pilots. I figured as much. Shelling Pro, Melee Pro, Liger. Okay. Own, Shelling Pro, Wolf. Okay. Bad Luck. S Expert. Support. Why does he have support when all this stuff is front row related? What in the world? Plus 10% accuracy with laser weapons. Melee Pro. This dude's all over the place. Okay. So, for the Command Wolf AC, it's got a long range cannon. 169. This is slightly weaker, but uses less points. $154. Okay, you get you're going to be another melee character, so I'm going to give you melee protection. Okay. Ooh, that's really good. That's for 50. No, I'll just focus on accuracy things. Actually, hold on. EP 23 starts with 11 EP. So you start with half your EP. Recovers 3 EP a turn. They called it Liger Zero, yet there are clearly at least 2 of them. So yes, I should call that bad game design. It only increases by 10%. Nope, that doesn't increase by enough. That's funny. Was that an actual quote, Iris, about Liger Zero? That's hilarious. Okay. Oh, okay. You're pranking me. You would do that? I'm so sad. I got pranked, everybody. I lied on the internet. I went on the internet and lied. I'm sorry for betraying your trust. It will happen again. Alright, I forgive you. Okay, so how much damage is it? 395, 8. Ion booster for speed up. 3, 8. HP max up. What's your scary lie, Iris? What is your scary lie? I'm ready for it. Perfect draw 1.0 now ported to 5e. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Yeah. I mean, that's one way to get attention, but like, come on now. Don't, like, that's one way to get attention. But like, hey, if you do it, okay. I'm gonna trust you. I think I need to go over to the other area. Ooh, let's get a gun sniper. Ooh, Redlers. Gun sniper weasel units, Nightwise. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff I can get from that one. Okay. That's gonna be annoying. Irish subtitles for opposing Redlers, assorted angry noises. Well, these are, these, what we're fighting, I believe, are, wild Zoids. So they're just piloted by their own, like, their own AIs. Yes, it is a beautiful place. I love the Zoids franchise. Oh, what's this? 169. back in the day, but this does give me advanced war vibes. Hey, Profar, good to see you. Welcome to stream. Yeah, this is from the DS. Maybe gaming really did peak with the DS. Maybe it did. That's always a possibility. Oh, wow. Wow, that was funny. I played some mecha games back in the day. I remember playing Zeta Gundam, Aug versus Titan on the PS2. I might do some of those versus Gundam games on this channel because I love mechs. I love giant robots. I am a connoisseur of the giant robot variety. Gundam Seed Union versus Zaft. Ooh, that sounds fun. Oh, Gurren Lagann? Fight the Power? Gurren Lagann is my favorite anime of all time. Hands down. Row, row, fight the power. Row, row, fight the power. Yeah, hands down. I did a lot of damage. I enjoyed Kill la Kill. It's funny. Let me do data gather. Yeah. Kill la Kill got better as the show went on. But you are absolutely right. It was hard to watch. Gundam Battle Assault 2 is your favorite? Cool. Oh, I didn't. I needed to not miss. All right, let's see what I got. Gun Sniper Weasel. I need the regular Gun Sniper so I can make the Gun Sniper Weasel. I get that it's meant to be commenting on girl adolescence and burgeoning sexuality, but it had a bumpy start that honestly fell into the same stuff it was trying to commentate on. Have similar sort of promos for all mainly mainly female cast anime I've watched. Sympho Gear, Flat Flippers. Kill la Kill is an absolute acid trip. I haven't seen Gun X Sword or Gun. I don't know. Is it pronounced Gun X Sword, or Gun Time Sword, or Gun Sword? Profar. Yeah, Kill la Kill has a lot of good ideas that come together. I feel like they come together towards the end of the show. Call it Gun X Sword. Okay. But yeah, Kill la Kill has a lot of interesting ideas and powerful moments that come together towards the end of the show. But the first few episodes were really hard to watch because there was just like, I used to joke. It's funny when I was watching I watched Kill la Kill as it came out, right? And oh, that's cool, Profar. I didn't know that. And at the time when I was watching Kill la Kill, I was single, right? And I joked that like Kill la Kill is that anime that is where the fan service is necessary for the plot because of how the plot is written, and it's the kind of anime that you never want to have to explain to your partner about, because it just like, if they don't understand anime, like there's so much anime you have to understand for Kill la Kill to even make sense. Like so many, and like now I'm actually in a relationship with someone who like despises Kill la Kill. So and like it is hard. It is okay. It can be quite hard to watch. Let's see. Am I supposed to? Oh, of course I hit a bomb. Yeah. I won't begrudge them disliking Kill la Kill. It's it was a hard show to watch. Let's see if I can get the gun sniper. Inuyasha, nice. Oh yes, Cross Ange. I loved Cross Ange. Og, that's a hard. Actually, despite all the flaws, I still have salt for flip floppers, even though space. I love the music from Cross Ange. So Cross Ange is another one of those. Yeah, it is very heavy on the fan service. It's a mech anime that's very heavy on the fan service. Has a couple scenes in the first few episodes that are really hard to watch. Like there's one scene in particular where the main character goes to prison that like she's getting searched, and like the director said, no, that totally wasn't what happened. It was just a search, and she was screaming because she didn't like it. But like, it plays like it's some kind of a really rough scene. All right. Boop. Yeah. Exactly, Iris. Yeah. Yeah, the thing, yeah, like when Ange got her mech, you expect her to like want to get revenge on the people who were doing horrible things to her, but she kind of just like slides into it as like, I could live with this. And there's literally one point where Ange, the main character in Cross Ange, is like, you know what? I've lost my freedom. Yeah, it is. It is really sadly universal, and it's like it's one of the things I wish we could fix. Yeah, definitely, Iris. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little revenge killing as a treat. Well, one of the few animes I had to drop because there's a few things I can't stand watching. But yeah, Cross-Ange got better, but it was hard to watch. Anyone need heals? I think. Data gather. Yep. Please get the actual gun sniper data. Yes, got the data for the gun sniper. A great mech I could always recommend. Gravion was interesting. Do I already have gun sniper? Hold up. Did I already have gun sniper data? I did already have gun sniper. When did I get gun sniper data? I wonder if I got it when I did some of the challenges, or I might have found it while I was digging, doing the archaeology. That's funny. Okay, that's funny. Okay. Ooh, what are you, command wolves? Command wolves, gun snipers. I don't need anything from this fight, but I'm still going to take it in order to, because I don't run away from fights. Okay. I might change out the command wolf for something else for the other one. But yeah, Vandred I watched a long time ago. I don't remember much about the plot. I may rewatch it at some point. Gravion was special. I watched Gravion because I heard it had a similar plot line to some of the things expressed in Evangelion. So I watched it in order to be ready whenever I was right before I marathoned Evangelion. And I think there were some similarities. I can see how Gravion was inspired by Evangelion, but it took the story in a vastly different way. Yeah. Actually, know what? I didn't watch Vandred. I watched Valvrave. That's what it was. You recommended Vandred, but I always get when people talk about Vandred, I always get Vandred and Valvrave mixed up, and they are very, very different stories. Vandred is levels. Junk parts. Let's see if they've got any cool parts. Strike Laser Claw is OP. It had no items. Okay. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to talk to here. Middle-aged man with a beard. Did I just need to talk to the kid to get... Okay. Let's head to the bar and see if there's if somebody new there, because I just got some cool dialogue from Jack. Let's head back to the Mockstorm headquarters now that I got that dialogue. Oh my gosh, I wanted to get to the next stage before I... Oh, there is a place I need to get to. Oh. All right. Let's start making my way there. Oh. Do I have to go all the way around? Three Redlers. I want the Redler data. At least they're not doing a whole bunch of damage. They're just taking a whole lot of... Oh, great. Nobody's missing. Actually, hold up. These are supposed to be AI units. These wild Zoids are actual pilots. I just noticed that. Before, they were just wild Zoids wandering around. This is interesting. Now I get what you're talking about that dialogue before. Oh. Okay. That's a good bit of damage. I should have used friendship. Having 2 Rainoses means they're going to have a really high accuracy. Ooh, a nice crit. Okay. Let's see if I get the Redler data this time. No, I don't want Rainos. No, I don't get there. Okay, so that means I have to go... I have to go up? How do I get there? Oh, I have to go down this beach? I should have done bounties in order to earn more money. Let's do friendship right now to get a heal. Yeah, I did hit a really big enemy jump. So, like, the enemies in the last area were the starting enemies, but, like, even before that, when I was in the enemies that I had been fighting, I was doing pretty good against those enemies. These enemies are just, like, they're not doing a whole bunch of damage, but they are still quite brutal. Like, it's taken a lot more effort to bring them down. But that's the thing with RPGs like this. Like, you get stronger as the game goes, and so do the enemies. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. All right, there we go. Okay. Translation bites from Iris. Foe attacking. Right. It's on. Gonna have to start over from scratch. Oh my gosh. It's actually interesting having someone who having you in chat since you can translate some of these things. Okay. They have some other attack defense. I'll write them down. Voice grunts. Okay. We're gonna do core saver. I don't think they have any junk parts. And I want to get something for this fight. Oh my gosh. Oh, more gun snipers. Oh, I'll see if I can get the wild weasel unit so I can make the weasels. Let me try something. I want to try covering fire. I never use it. Oh gosh. I knew it was weak. I didn't know it was going to be that weak. Because I haven't upgraded my... I haven't found the upgraded... Ooh. I haven't found the upgraded... Whatchamacallit? Cargo transport unit. And I won't get that till like New Century 0. I don't think Helmet's gonna make it through this fight. Is Helmet situated where no matter where those... okay. Yeah, if these last two use their missiles, Helmet's gonna have to dodge all of them. I wonder if Helmet's gonna say something cool if he goes down. Yep, let's see if Helmet says something cool when he goes down. Oh, he just takes damage. Okay. Okay, let's... Okay. I'm not even gonna go back to repair helmet. I'm just gonna tag the other one in. Just because the other one's gonna provide much better fire support. Just slap the long range cannon on it, so it's got a thing for hitting the third row, and just gonna call it there. Just gonna do it there. Zoids playing tag. That could happen. Yeah, but those things hit hard if they land with their sniper rifle. And their missiles hit a really wide area. Oh, so it's got a what's ultimate mode look like? Okay, so this has the multi-cannon, which does a lot. It's gonna have to wait to fire that. But it's going to be able to fire the missile pods really early. It's got a not terrible strike laser claw. Raptor whose weapon is a saxophone that shoots sonic blasts. That would be interesting. Smooth jazz while destroying its enemies. That sounds fun. Okay. There's a fly flying around in my room that just landed on my head. Let's get... All right, all it can equip is the. Okay. I'm gonna get there, then I'm gonna change modes. Ooh, Nightwise and Diplo guns. I need both of these. Well, I want both of them. Oh, it's going to increase its accuracy. Increase its speed. Oh, cool. Oh, thank you, Iris. It was great having you. I really appreciated your translations. That was really cool to learn some of the things that people were saying in combat. Have yourself a good holiday. I don't know if I'll see you for my Christmas stream, but have yourself a good night, and I hope that everything goes well for you. I think you're a very wonderful and unique individual, and I appreciate having you in this community. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay, we did some damage. Okay. Ooh, okay. We're catching up on this difficulty spike. We're catching up on this difficulty spike. And then we're gonna do data gather. Exactly what I needed. Nice. Oh, flying core. Cool. All right. Okay. Let's wind down to hangout mode. I think that went really well. We had fun. We talked about a bunch of stuff. Ooh. All right. Yeah, it was fun, Nabiru. It was nice having Iris. It's always nice having a new person and having I think it was Paf. Who was the other person who dropped in? Profar. Having another person in here to talk to about stuff. It was definitely fun. Why is my model so weird sometimes? Why is my model so weird sometimes? Okay. All right. That was fun. Made it through pretty far. I'm thinking about doing a Legend of Dragoon stream on Monday because I haven't touched Legend of Dragoon in so long, and I want to make sure I keep making progress on that. And that's just been a classic game for me. Like, it's not a mech game, but it's a game that I have been trying to play and complete for a very, very long time. And I've been playing it. It's one of the first videos on this channel was a video of one of my playthroughs of it. Oh, not playthroughs, but like one of my first sessions. And like, it's one of the oldest playlists on my channel, and I want to push through and see it through to the end. So yeah, we'll be doing Christmas music. We'll be doing this Christmas playlist. All right. Oh, I didn't forget about you, Nabiru. Let's take a look at that thing that you posted. Let's take a look at that thing that you posted in the meme chat. Ooh, ooh. It goes perfectly with a dice-shaped box one. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. I want to show this to everybody because I always love showing off the hard work of the community. I love, what's that? I don't know if that's a towel or a blanket or something. Looks like it has the evolutions on in the background. I think that looks really cool. Are those embedded in it? Are those marbles embedded in it? I see the okay, it's a blanket. Okay. I see the googly eyes on the top, but like on the body of it looks like those are rhinestones. Nice. So the tongue looks like a present. Like the tongue part is like the wrapping paper and all that. So I'm wondering if the tongue is actually the present. Like the person goes through the chest and they find everything else, and they're like, there's no present here if they get through all the wrapping, but then the tongue was secretly the present the whole time. That's my theory. Tongue is just wrapping paper? Okay. Only red thing you had? Okay, that makes sense. Presents inside, gotta reach it like you would. Ah. Okay. Yes, googly eyes are funny. All right. Okay. So I got a present for my roommate, right? It's really funny. I was at the Asian supermarket the other day, and I decided to go down every aisle and look at what they had in every single aisle. And I get to the last aisle, and I see they have these designer chopsticks, like really fancy looking chopsticks. And my roommate loves chopsticks. He loves to eat his ramen with chopsticks. He will consistently steal fancy chopsticks from ramen shops that he goes to. Because he loves chopsticks. So I was like, yo, let me just get him his own set. And it's more than just one pair. It's like 4 or 5 pairs. I have it wrapped right now. It's regular wrapping job. Nothing crazy. Oh my gosh. Someone posted on Facebook this joke commercial for kaiju insurance. Ugh. Okay. Huh. Okay, this is interesting. I gotta share this. I just found a meme. Well, it's not a meme, it's an interesting factoid. Did you know that within the Warner Bros. Looney Tunes animated universe, there are two characteristic coyotes of the cartoon series? One of them is named Ralph E. Wolf. This character appeared in some Looney Tunes shorts trying to steal sheep from a dog named Sam. The other is more well-known, named Wile E. Coyote. It is famous coyote trying to catch the Roadrunner. I did not realize there were two different characters, but that is really interesting. That is very interesting. And the idea that Looney Tunes was doing a cinematic universe before anybody else. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, there's something I gotta talk about, Nabiru. Oh my gosh. Hold up. So, let me find the memes. Oh my gosh. Huh. Silva just sent me a message of someone playing something called AST with a dual disc controller. It's funny. So, did you hear about what happened with Witch from Mercury? Gundam Witch from Mercury. I have the memes on my phone and not on my computer, so I can't pull them up easily. I'm not going to chase them down. Yeah, it was Blu-ray of the last part of season 2 came out. In the insert in there, director explicitly states that it ends with the two of them getting married. Yeah, the director specifically stated in the insert booklet of the end Blu-ray that that they do get married and describe them as a married couple. And somebody else said that they did a slight edit on the final shot of the Blu-ray, where the Blu-ray ends with a very prominent look at the two of their hands with their rings. Like the rings are more prominently displayed in the ending image of the Blu-ray. Which I think is really interesting. I think that's a really funny response to like all of this stuff. And like the community was rejoicing because Bandai can't walk it back unless they Well, yeah. And the person who was holding it all back was Bandai. Because like it was textbook definition queer baiting, right? They made a show about a lesbian romance because they wanted the LGBT community. They wanted the LGBT eyes and views and money, and they got it. It was, I believe it was their Bandai's most successful business quarter that they've ever had, due to money they made from all of the kit sales and merch sales and all of the stuff involved with Witch from Mercury, because it was so successful. But they didn't want to officially admit that there was queer characters because they didn't want to lose the support of their more conservative fan base. Which, like, Witch from Mercury is a very different kind of Gundam series, right? Witch from Mercury, like, in a normal Gundam series, right? The show is about the war. It's about the war crimes, the destruction, the pointlessness of war. And then the characters generally like fit into that war like puzzle pieces fitting together as they make this larger picture, right? And like some characters are more prominently featured than others, but like the characters are still normally just pieces of the puzzle. But Witch from Mercury is very different, in which the show is about the romance. It is about the growing relationship between Suletta and Mjolnir. Everything else is just connected to it. Everything else is just defined by its connection to Suletta and Mjolnir. And what happens at the end, everybody's like, well, not everybody. There were some fans who were just like, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? There's all this unresolved stuff. And it's like, you don't understand. That stuff was never going to get resolved. The only purpose that served in the story was to somehow affect Suletta and Mjolnir. Its purpose in the story has been completely served, so it is no longer relevant. Like, Guel only stayed in the story because he was going to be relevant in the final bit. And like, even so, they didn't really spend any time doing a whole bunch with him, right? Even when Guel had his final fight with his brother, right? It was still one of the girls who was like one of his fangirls that saved him from death because he was about to sacrifice himself. And like, she showed up with a extinguisher gun and was like, "You're about to sacrifice yourself right now to save someone else in this situation with all the stuff that's happening?" That's a bad, that on a good day, that's a bad joke. I think it was something with like, but yeah, and I think it would be interesting to see, because this was so successful, right? This was so successful. It's going to be interesting to see what Gundam does moving forward. Like, we've got this Gundam Seed project, and Gundam Seed was another one of those series that was very much about the characters. It very much revolved around Kira, and the connections between Kira and Athrun. And it was very similar to Witch from Mercury, but still, like, Kira and Athrun still were like pieces in a larger tapestry. But like in Destiny, it got more disjointed. I'm not sure. I don't think it focused really on anything in Destiny. It was just kind of there. And now we've got the Gundam Seed Freedom coming in. Which that'll be interesting. Because we got to see what that's going to look like. Where is, like, and then also what comes next, right? Does Bandai learn from this entire situation, realize that the queer community is ready to embrace them, and tell another really good queer story? Tell another story that like is built around the characters instead of being built around a war where the war only serves as the setting that the characters interact in? It's an interesting thought. It's really interesting to think about what Gundam's going to do next. Okay. Okay, let's wind down for the night. Ooh, tonight was a good stream. We made it through a lot of stuff. I have a big difficulty spike. And talked about some really great stuff. So for those of you who don't know, I like to wind down my stream by saying positive things about my viewers, about all of the, I almost said all the players, all the people who came in through stream. So I'll say to Iris, to Silva, to Nabiru, to, I think we had another person come through. Profar. And to anyone else who watched the stream and didn't say anything, and to anyone who watches this VOD afterwards, I want to say, I love all of you, and I believe in each and every one of you. Thank you for coming to stream. Thank you for giving me your time, your energy, and your attention. I believe that each one of you is a truly special, unique, one-of-a-kind individual with a with the ability to change the world around you just by living in it in your own unique way. I believe that each one of you makes this world a better place. And I think I might have said that already, but thank you for being a member of this community. Always remember the motto of the Star Hunters: to shoot for the stars, have wonderful adventures, live your dreams, and always stop to enjoy the memes. One thing I do ask is that you like the stream. It helps the algorithm with pushing it out to more people. Lets me know what people want, how many people were here. Lets me know what people are interested in. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff with that in the future. If you're watching this VOD and you want to leave a comment on it, feel free to leave one. I will most likely read it. I may not respond to all of them. I'm still going back through comments from like years ago and cringing that I never responded in time. It's funny, I made all those Mutants and Masterminds videos, then I went on hiatus to deal with life and the pandemic and everything else. And while I was doing that, those videos blew up, got so many comments, and I wasn't really like interacting with them. And it was really interesting that like my channel grew so much when I wasn't here. And had I been here and taken advantage of it, I could have grown a lot more. But here I am again, once again, trying to make something of myself, trying to live not in a delusion, not in a maladaptive daydream, trying to live here with each and every one of you. If you have any friends, neighbors, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, or best friends that you think might enjoy my content, feel free to invite them to the next stream or to show them any of my content. Next stream is going to be Monday, 8:30 p.m. EST. Right now, it's looking like that's going to be a Legend of Dragoon game stream. I have a special surprise for everybody. It's not like give up seeing your family surprise, but I think it's cool. So I got a surprise for everybody, and I will see all of you there. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Also, one thing I want everyone to know is I don't expect you to donate or to give money. I never want anyone to feel like they have to donate or pay to be welcome here or to be a member of this community. With that said, I am appreciative of everyone who's donated in the past, who's made things possible in my life and enabled me to do things that I never would have been able to do on my own. Thank you to each and every one of you who has helped make my life possible. I'm working on setting up membership tiers in Ko-fi. I don't have any tier rewards right now, but as of right now, all the tiers offer is a monthly recurring thing in which you support me and help me out with things by paying a monthly thing. I'm going to be advertising more of that in the new year. Maybe coming up with like tier rewards or stuff as I start getting things more done. But even if I do that, I want everyone to know that they don't have to pay to be a member of this community. I value each and every one of you. And if you ever feel motivated to donate and you are in a safe financial position to do so, there are links where you can do so down in the description below. Have yourselves a wonderful night. If I don't see you, have yourselves a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. Thank you all for coming, and good night. Why?